आज मैं यॉर्क सिटी
You
यूनाइटेड
could.
किंगडम में हूँ।
Of
मैं
course,
फिर से आज ही
you
मॉर्निंग आया
would
था यहाँ पे,
probably die,
और अभी मैं
but you
क्रूज़
could
में
drink
बैठा
it
हूँ
if
और
you
क्रूज़
really
राइड पे ले
wanted
चलता
to.
हूँ आपको। आइए क्रूज़
What it
राइड देखते
mentioned
हैं
is a
यहाँ पे
clean river.
कैसे
As a
समझा
result,
रहे,
we do get a
मतलब
lot of
इसके बारे में
bird and
समझा रहे हैं।
wildfowl
यहाँ
along these
लेफ्ट
banks,
राइट क्या क्या
including
चीज़ है,
goose,
क्या
grebes,
बिल्डिंग है,
swans,
क्या
and
रेल
ducks.
म्यूजियम है,
You might be lucky enough to
और
see a heron or even a
थोड़े शहर की
kingfisher during the
विशेषता
trip
बता रहे हैं,
today,
क्या
as
खूबी
often
है
spotted
शहर
on
की।
this side of
और
town.
मैं अभी
Though the
क्रूज़ के
kingfishers
अंदर
are
ही बैठा
notoriously
हूँ,
hard
मैं
to
आपको
spot
दिखाता हूँ।
as they're
देखिए
so small and move so quickly. But if you do see a flash of colour, perhaps
ये
near a
सब
short
लोग यहाँ
streak,
बैठे हुए
it's
हैं
certainly
और
worth
वो
looking
बोल
at
रहा है, आपको
watching
सुनाई
to
दे रहा
try
होगा
to
पीछे
spot one.
बैकग्राउंड पे
If you see
जो
one during
नॉइज़
the
आ
trip,
रहा है।
I'll do my very best to point it out to you. We're going to continue definitely in this direction without ever turning. In about another 27 miles, we reach the historic cathedral city of Ripon, and that used to be the northernmost point of the inland navigation. But to this day, you can still travel from Ripon all the way down to London, should you wish to do so, without ever going out to sea.
आप
You
देख
probably
सकते
need a
हैं
slightly smaller, nippier boat than this one, as well as somebody to
पीछे हम
work
लोग
with
वहाँ से
fancy
चल के
or
आए हैं।
lots along the way. So with those few things, you can make it to London. Though I am told a good time from here to London by river is about 3 weeks. Well, that's a little ambitious for a 45-minute cruise. So in just a moment, I'll attempt to spin the boat around for the first time, so we can head back through
सो
the
ये करीब
city
45
and
मिनट्स का
point out
राइड
some
है
further sights.
इस क्रूज़ में।
Although before I do,
मैं
it's
आपको
worth
दिखाता हूँ
noting
आगे
that
से
boats
कैसा
do
लग रहा
not
है
have
फ्रंट कैम से।
indicators in the same way that cars do. We actually use sound signals to show our intentions. So if you hear one short blast on the horn, that'll indicate I'm moving to the right, or to starboard in naval terms. And of course, two short blasts indicate I'm moving to the left,
देखिए ये
or to
प्राइवेट
port.
छोटी
Should you hear
कश्ती
three
है।
blasts on the horn, that'll suggest I'm activating a stern propulsion, and that essentially means I'm slowing down or stopping. Now, I will warn you,
बड़ा
ladies and
क्रूज़ है और
gentlemen,
छोटी
the
है।
one sound signal you should really listen out for is one prolonged blast that doesn't stop, because that means I've fallen asleep with my head on the button. And if that happens, well, I'd recommend somebody wake me up. Otherwise, you never know where we might end up. So do keep an eye on it, folks. Just here on the left is where I'm going to attempt this first turn, so please wish me luck, ladies and gentlemen. I've never actually turned here before. I'll be honest with you, I've never driven a boat before either, so this could be interesting. Then again, it looks easy enough. How hard can it be, right? Well, I guess we're going to find out together, because here we go. Death-defying manoeuvre number 1 coming up. Brace yourselves, folks. I know I certainly will be.
अभिषी सो अब ये यहाँ पे टर्न कर रहा है, क्योंकि आगे इसका सिर्फ राइड यहीं तक था। तो छोटी बोट जा सकती है आगे। आपको ब्रिज दिख रहा है, देखिए ये शिप टर्न ले रहा है। कोई छोटी बोट आ रही है। Sorry. So
Well, I was quite impressed with
यहाँ
that.
पे चेंज करके वापस
You lot
उसी
really
राइड पे
worked.
जाएगा जहाँ
Oh,
से
well.
वो स्टार्ट हुआ था,
Can't please everyone, I guess.
और फिर उससे आगे ही
But now we've made the
इतना ही
turn,
जाएगा नेक्स्ट
start to
साइड
look
में।
at the trees ahead of us
उसका
on our
लेफ्ट साइड
left.
है
You should get your first
और
views of the spires, the Metro
the right
Political
45 minutes की है।
Church of St. Peter the Apostle in New York. Now that is a very grand name for a very grand building, but it's also a bit of a mouthful. It's probably why most locals just refer to it as York Minster. Although I have actually heard it called on more than one occasion now, that there big church. So I suppose any name's equally appropriate. Now once it comes back out from behind the tree, what we'll see from here is the west end of the nave. You have the two western bell towers in the forefront, and of course the grand central tower is just behind. Well, the Minster stands at a height of 235.6 feet above the city, which makes it the tallest point in York, due to a local bylaw that states that nothing in the city shall ever be built taller than the spires of York Minster, so we don't expect any skyscrapers anytime soon.
कुछ
Now,
म्यूजिक
if you're
लवर्स
up for a
बैठे हुए
challenge, you
हैं,
can climb to
वो
the very
गिटार
top of
प्ले
the
कर रहे
Minster,
हैं।
but I will warn you, it is quite a challenge. It's up 276 steep and winding steps, and getting fit on the way is not an option. I know this because over the last 10 years, 6 people have had to be airlifted from the top of the Minster, obviously undertaking the challenge without full consideration, so it's worth a thought before you attempt it. Now, if you do manage to make it to the very top, you would be rewarded with the best views in the city. On a very clear day, you can see for nearly 25 miles in every direction across the entire Vale of York. So, it is well worth the effort. Well, the Minster that stands here today is actually the 4th to stand on the spot, with the others being destroyed or replaced in the many sieges
private
of
boats
the city. The construction of this one began in 1227 AD, but wasn't finally declared complete until 1472. It took skilled craftsmen nearly 250 years to build.
और ये
Sounds
माश
like
है,
the same
मछली
people
पकड़ रहे हैं.
building my extension. Well, despite the length of time, it's still an impressive feat, especially when you consider it is the largest Gothic cathedral in Northern Europe in size of total volume. And it also houses the largest collection of medieval stained glass in the country. In fact, around 2/3 of all the remaining
क्रूज
medieval
राइड
stained
से
glass
सिर्फ इतना
is
ही.
in the Minster. That is spread over
खास दिखाने के लिए है भी नहीं.
128 medieval stained glass windows,
फिर
the largest
किसी
of
वीडियो में
Elizabeth
आपसे
Black's
मुलाकात
East
होती
window,
है.
and that
तब
measures
तक के
more
लिए
than the centre court at Wimbledon.
बाय.
Although the onset of World War II, someone had the unenviable task of removing each and every piece of that medieval stained glass before cataloguing it and storing it away for the war.